Hey guys, so for our how-to we're going to do today, we're going to show you guys how to do a proper squat. This will help all of our members to be able to keep correct form, take a lot of load and pressure off of their knees, and also be most effective when it comes to doing leg exercises and squatting exercises. When you're doing a regular squat, the form and technique that you're wanting to have, and a lot of times what ends up happening is that we put a lot of weight forward, so our knees bend over the top of our toes, and that's putting all of your pressure onto your knees in this area here. So putting our weight onto our heels is going to be the key. And when you're starting off with squatting, sometimes we feel like we're really off balance and that we're going to kind of fall on our butt. And that's kind of the way you want to feel. You want to feel like you're falling backwards doing that squat, because I have all of my weight onto my heels, which is going to help prevent me from bringing my knees over my toes. So I'm trying to keep my back as straight as I can, and everyone is proportioned differently. And so if I have a little bit more bend in my back, that's not a horrible thing. The main concern is to make sure that my butt is out and that my knees are not bending over the top of my toes, and that I'm getting a 90-degree bend in my legs, so that when I'm done, I'm not going beyond that 90 degree. I don't want to come all the way down here. There are certain types of squats for doing it that way, but a regular squat is going to stop at a 90 degree and then come back up all the way up. Okay, so we're going to balance a lot of times by putting our hands out in front of us and then coming straight back up. That's going to help with the balance. Other techniques to use is like a suspension cable. Okay, I can use suspension cables to help me with my balance as I'm doing these squats, and it's going to really help my weight to go backwards onto my heels so that I'm not getting my knees bent over my toes. This is something, if I already have knee problems or back problems, this is something that will really help still be able to give us a good exercise and also make it so that we can do correct form. Another one is going to be like a yoga ball that I put onto the wall, and I rest my back on the yoga ball, and as I'm doing my squat, that yoga ball is just going to roll itself up and down with my back. This is actually something that personal or physical therapists use to help people to rehabilitate their knees after surgery or an injured knee. So they're using this to support their back, keep their back straight, take a lot of load and pressure off of their knees. When we're doing lunges, it's very similar. We still want to keep that knee from bending over our toe. So as we step out for our lunge, we're going to go straight down and then straight back up and back in. Out, down, and then back in. And we're going to do that as we alternate from forward or backwards. If we're doing a reverse lunge, same thing. I want to make sure that I'm keeping that knee from bending over my toe. So these are some tips and some good ways to practice, and coaches in classes can help you guys to check and make sure that your form is correct and that we're getting the most effect out of our workout.